Good Arizona day. So I'm on a roof on a property that you manage in Tempe, Arizona, and I'm gonna go around it and show you what I'm looking at. You have a number of leaks on this roof. It's gonna be my recommendation on this roof that in addition to addressing the individual leaks, that we coat your entire roof to make sure that all the spots that I'm seeing is completely sealed up, so that way you're not gonna have any issues now and into the future. Let me show you what I'm looking at. All right, so this is the first section that we're looking at. This is where you have a leak. You have a leak in this area, roundabout, and then I'm going to show you a little bit over there and show you what I'm seeing. One thing first, along this parapet wall, you'll notice that we have this fabric that comes up that's been coated. There's a lot of these little gaps along here. That needs to be sealed up. So that's one thing that we're going to address when we do the sealing. But let's look over here. It looks like this unit is a little bit more new than the rest of the other units. You can see that they foamed around this area to try to seal it up. We're going to need to redo this to make sure that it's completely sealed and completely sealed with foam, and then recoat it so that foam's protecting. You have some exposed foam here. Also, a lot of areas for water to get in. You're having some leaking along this sunroof, this skylight. We're going to recommend that we get this sealed up again, and when we do the entire roof, that will cover that. In addition to this section, you also have this section that's very questionable to me. Also recommend that we reseal this up. We're going to put new foam around it, make sure that the water flows away from it, and that so it's totally sealed. You can also see some spots where there's just some exposed roof decking. This area right over here, right near this scupper, big area of concern for me. It's actually designed, looks like a drain was here at one point, and then they have the scupper, but a lot of water pools right through here. And then you have some plants that actually grow, so there's quite a lot of debris and plants. Couple options here. We can take this and we can just recoat it, clean it off, recoat it, or we can actually build it up so that it meets to the scupper easily, so the water just continues to flow off. That would be my recommendation, but that's quite a bit bigger of a job. So I'll put a proposal together for that and I'll let you know. So walking around here, let me take you to the rest of the roof. Right here, this was an old AC unit right here. You can see they removed it. They did not reseal these areas. That's actually the underlayment that's being exposed right there. We're gonna wanna get that resealed. So this is the larger section of your roof. There's a couple of areas, especially around your swamp cooler units, that we're going to want to address. But this area also, we're going to suggest that we get this entire area coated, pressure washed, cleaned off, and then coated with elastomeric coating. Swamp cooler units are notorious for dripping. This one's no different. You can see a lot of duck ponding water right here. Also, you see where part of your protective sealant is coming up. So we're definitely going to want to get this cleared off and then resealed right around here to prevent any possible leaks. All right, so this is your scupper. This is where all your water comes down, basically your drain. So if you can see, you have some of this protective coating and fabric that comes all the way up to it, but it's starting to come up. So it's going to be my recommendation to get this resealed, and we'll do that with our elastomeric coating. Also, again, along this space along here, it's all starting to peel back. We're going to want to get that sealed. We have some crack and joint mixture along with elastomeric to really seal that back, so no water dripping along the wall will get under and into the business. We're having another leak right over here. As you can see, you have it where they've had fabric, protective fabric with coating that came up to it but didn't go around it. We're going to want to get this resealed to make sure that all around here you're not having any issues with water getting in. So same thing around there. More opportunities for duck ponding to go right here. And this is right around the scupper where it's already naturally a weak spot because water just sits right here. So if you have water that comes here and sits, it's going to have more of an opportunity to get into your roof. So right over here, this part is leaking. It just needs to be sealed around here. We'll be able to get to that, but this is my nightmare right through here. Looks like that someone took a lot of crack and joint and just globbed it in there, not clearing it off, not doing it right. We're going to want to be able to redo this area to make sure it's nice and sealed. We'll be able to take care of that for you. But you're definitely having a leak coming right through here, and it shows with the pictures I took. All right, so this is an old AC vent that was sealed over. It's going to be my recommendation that we're going to get this resealed. You can see there's some spots in the foam that is coming up. We're definitely going to want to have this recoated and resealed all around here, especially where any of this duck ponding water is. So that's one thing we're going to want to take care of. All right, so for this roof, it's going to be my recommendation that in addition to getting those leaks addressed and sealed, we're also going to recommend that you get this entire roof recoated. It looks to me, with all the little minor issues all around the roof, that a coating will be able to take care of all those issues, and that way you'll be able to breathe easy for the next monsoon season.